In the kingdom of Aethra, legends whispered of a crystal that could bend time. It was said to lie hidden in the Valley of Echoes. Many had sought it. None returned. The people stopped searching. But legends never die. In a quiet village lived a boy named Kale. He was 17, restless, and poor. His father farmed wheat. His mother spun cloth. Kale dreamed of more. He dreamed of adventure. One night, a storm swept the valley. Lightning cracked the sky. The earth trembled. Kale awoke to find a shard of glowing crystal on his windowsill. It pulsed with blue light. He touched it. Time stopped. The rain froze in the air. The thunder's rumble hung silent. Even his heartbeat paused. Kale pulled his hand back. Time resumed. His chest heaved. "What is this?" he whispered. The shard hummed softly. He knew it was part of the crystal of Aethra. His destiny had begun. At dawn, he packed bread, water, and a knife. He kissed his mother's cheek. "Where are you going?" she asked. "To find answers," Kale said. His father scowled. "Foolish boy. Stay home." But Kale left. He followed the shard's glow eastward. Through forests and rivers. Through storms and silence. Days passed. The shard pulled him onward. In a ruined watchtower, he met her. A girl with golden hair and emerald eyes. She pointed a dagger at him. "Give me the shard." Kale froze. "It's mine. It belongs to Aethra," she snapped. "I am Selene, Knight of the Crown." Kale tightened his grip. "Then prove the crown deserves it." Her eyes softened. Brave words for a farmer's son. She lowered her blade. "Keep it. But know this, many will kill for it." Kale nodded. Together, they traveled. For Selene had her own quest. She sought the lost king. Rumor said he vanished into the Valley of Echoes. Kale agreed to help. Their bond grew on the road. They fought bandits. They crossed rivers. They shared stories by the fire. Kale told her of his village. Selene told him of her duty. They laughed often. But the shard grew heavier. At night, it whispered, "More pieces await. Claim them. Or be claimed." Kale hid this from Selene. Fear gnawed at him. One evening, they reached the Valley of Echoes. Mist curled through the cliffs. Whispers floated on the wind. Selene shivered. The stories were true. Kale held up the shard. It glowed brighter. The ground shook. A cavern opened before them. They entered cautiously. Crystals lined the walls. Each hummed with power. Time itself bent strangely. Footsteps echoed before they walked. Shadows moved before their owners. Selene whispered, "This place is wrong." Kale pressed forward. The shard guided him deeper. At last, they found it. The crystal of Aethra. It towered like a frozen star. Blue light pulsed within. Kale's shard leapt from his hand. It fused into the great crystal. Time surged like a river unleashed. Kale staggered. Visions flooded his mind. Cities burning. Armies marching. Selene screaming. The world ending. Then silence. A voice thundered, "Bearer of the crystal, you must choose." Kale gasped, "Who are you?" "I am time itself." Selene grabbed his arm. "Kale! What's happening?" He could barely speak. "It's alive." The crystal pulsed. You may command me, the voice said. Undo the past. Rewrite the future. Celine's eyes widened. Kale, no one should have that power. The crystal whispered, save your mother. Save your people. Kale trembled. He imagined undoing death. Undoing pain. Undoing loss. But he also imagined tyranny. What if I become a monster? He whispered. The voice rumbled, every king of time asks the same. Celine gripped his hand. Stay human, Kale. Don't lose yourself. Tears burned his eyes. I want to help. But I don't want to rule. The crystal's light dimmed. Then you are worthy. Power surged into Kale. He screamed. Time bent around him. He saw his village at peace. He saw Celine smiling. He saw Aethra thriving. But he also saw endless battles. Endless hunger for more control. He fell to his knees. I can't carry this alone. Celine knelt beside him. Then we'll carry it together. The crystal split in two. Half went to Kale. Half to Celine. Balance was restored. The cavern trembled. The voice whispered, guard me well. Then silence returned. Kale rose slowly. Celine's eyes glowed faintly with blue light. She smiled. Looks like we share a destiny. Kale laughed weakly. At least I won't face it alone. They left the cavern. The Valley of Echoes sealed behind them. The world felt brighter. But danger loomed still. For others had seen the light. Warlords stirred. Sorcerers hungered. Priests called it blasphemy. The hunt for the crystal began. Kale and Celine became fugitives. Yet also legends. Songs spread of the time-bearers. Children whispered their names. Villages offered them shelter. Armies hunted them. Kale learned to wield moments. Freezing seconds in battle. Rewinding mistakes. Celine learned to bend possibilities. Seeing many paths at once. Together, they were unstoppable. Yet burdened. For every choice cost something. To save one life, another might be lost. To win one battle, another might begin. Time was never merciful. Years passed. Their bond deepened. Trust became love. But love under the weight of eternity was fragile. Kale feared losing her. Celine feared losing herself. Yet they endured. One night, Kale asked, if you could undo meeting me, would you? Celine smiled sadly. No. Even if it doomed us, I'd choose you again. He kissed her hand. Then I'll fight time itself to keep us. And he did. Through wars. Through betrayals. Through endless trials. At last, peace returned to Aethra. The people crowned them guardians. Not kings, not rulers. Protectors. Kale accepted. Celine accepted. But the crystal never slept. It pulsed with possibility. One evening, Kale stood on a balcony. The sky blazed with stars. He whispered, was I right? Celine joined him. You chose life over power. That's always right. He smiled. And you kept me human. She laughed. You kept me hopeful. Time passed again. They grew older. Their hair silvered. Their faces lined. But their eyes still glowed faintly blue. They still walked hand in hand. Still carried the crystal's halves. Still bore its weight. One night, Kale felt his strength fading. He lay in bed, breath shallow. Celine sat beside him. He whispered, Promise me something. Tears shone in her eyes. Anything. Don't use the crystal to change this. Let time take me. She sobbed. I can't lose you. He smiled weakly. You won't. I'll live in every second we shared. She kissed his forehead. I'll carry us both. His eyes closed. The crystal pulsed once, then dimmed. Celine wept through the night. But she honored his wish. She let him rest. She carried both halves of the crystal and guarded time alone. Her legend grew greater still. But she always whispered his name. For Kale had not vanished. He lived on in memory, in time, in her heart. And the crystal of Aethra shone brighter for it.